Listen, why are y'all disappointed with Jay-Z? This is what Jay-Z does. At some point, we have to stop acting surprised every time Jay-Z chooses a business partnership over social principle. He's been showing us who he was for decades. When Colin Kaepernick was being blackballed by the NFL, people waited for Jay-Z to stand beside him. Instead, he partnered with the NFL. When communities are organizing boycotts and economic actions, people expect Jay-Z to take a stand with the people. Instead, he takes a seat at the table with the corporations. And now, while many Black consumers are participating in boycotts over Target's, the company's DEI rollbacks, people are shocked that Jay-Z is partnering with Target. Why? What exactly are you shocked about? The real issue isn't Jay-Z. The real issue is we keep looking for celebrities to lead movements that require community leadership. We keep confusing wealth with activism. We keep confusing influence with accountability. And every time a celebrity makes a business decision that benefits their brand, their legacy, their bank account, people feel betrayed because they expected something different. Why? But Jay-Z has consistently shown us that his priority is building partnerships, expanding his empire, and securing opportunities. That's not new. That is his pattern. The lesson is not about Jay-Z changing. The lesson is about us changing our expectation. Stop looking for celebrities to save communities. They're not. Stop waiting for billionaires to fight battles that it does not impact their bottom line. They're not going to do it. Stop looking for leadership in people whose primary concern is protecting their billions. They're billionaires. The power has never been in Jay-Z. The power has always been in the people. And the sooner we understand that, the better off we will be. You won't be as disappointed every time a celebrity does exactly what they always do. Y'all should have expected this from Jay-Z. I don't understand the public outrage about it. Him or Beyonce. They're never going to choose the community over their billions. It's not ever going to happen. They're really not a part of the community anymore. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. All right. I hope this helped.
You know what Jay-Z concert showed me? That mother really don't care about what's really going on out here in the world. And as much as I like Hov, I don't like personally, I don't care, but as a Black person in America, that's a regular worker, I don't respect what majority of them is doing and how they moving. And he went on that stage and played in y'all face. Boy, y'all just made him another $1 billion. Or y'all just made him another $1 billion and half y'all probably didn't pay y'all July's rent or put money away for your kids' school that's coming back up. Y'all just made him another $1 million and he told y'all to y'all face that y'all not boycotting all of these big franchises. So why are y'all telling anybody else to boycott anything? He had a million ways to do what he had to do, and he did it that way.
Up, it's the Monster Mind, man. These videos are crazy, man. I'm not a Jay-Z glazer, but Jay-Z is definitely controlling the narrative right now. When he did that freestyle, he performed at the Yankee Stadium. Everyone got an opinion. Everyone got something to say about what Jay-Z is doing. Jay-Z is trying to control the Black system. He's trying to control the Black community so that everyone believes that he still got control. That's why Jay-Z is doing what he's doing. Jay-Z been a puppet for so long, and he studied everybody in this game. That's why he got control. That's why most of these ninjas that don't survive, who go to jail, Jay-Z will always be here. He always get the deals. He always betray people because he's a billionaire. He's gonna never go broke, and he know what he's doing. Jay-Z is a smart guy, but he betrayed everyone when he was coming up. He betrayed Dame Dash, D misbehaving. He betrayed a lot of people, man. And a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z snitching on Diddy. That's why Diddy can't get a pardon. Diddy can't get released. Because Jay-Z is working for the big boys. He will never go to jail. So all of that bullshit that is going on, Jay-Z, the Epstein files, no one is going to go to jail, man. They're just trying to put this out of the window. So Jay-Z is going back to work. He cut off his locks. He's doing all type of weird shit to control what is going on in the Black Power structure. So I understand what this ninja is trying to do. He's trying to control the narrative and tell us what to do so that we can believe in him once again. So understand that Jay-Z is getting cancer right now. The jig is up. Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Jagger Wright, they've been saying this shit, man. They've been saying that Jay-Z been doing a lot of crimes for so long and people was not doing shit. His wife is a witch. She's sacrificing cats, putting people on plane unconscious, allegedly. So there are a lot of stuff that is going on, man. So sometime when Jaguar Wright speaks about Jay-Z, a lot of Jay-Z Glazer be saying that she's crazy. But all of this shit that you've been talking about, it come to tuition. So now I got to realize the demon Jay-Z really is. He act like he always smile. He always got a smile on his face because he's doing the devil's work. And he know what he's doing, man. He's controlling everybody in this industry, getting them to do all type of bullshit. That's why he tried to get Tory Lanez killed, allegedly, because Tory Lanez learned how to crack the code. And these ninjas don't like this type of shit. They want you to work for them. They want you to be slave. They want to tell you what to do. And once they can't get that control, they will get you killed. It is just crazy in this game, man. But it is what it is, man. It's the most of mine. Have a blessed day.
Was Jay-Z sent by the white elites to puppeteer the black community? So Jay-Z has made a lot of questionable decisions over the years that I think went over a lot of our heads at some point. But now with this new revelation that he's not only in the Epstein files with a very serious allegation, but also to know that Jeffrey Epstein and his colleagues were talking about Jay-Z quite a bit. And it seems as though they admired his business model, hence this email right here. This email from Jess Staley, who is this man, to Jeffrey Epstein, basically is alleging that the only reason America isn't in an uproar with a bunch of protests and, taking over the government is because the group that would be doing that, black people, have been bought off by Jay-Z. Now, there's no mention of whether or not this was a plan of theirs, if they sent him to do that, but there are certain instances and circumstances throughout the years that could lead us to that conclusion. For example, when Brooklyn wanted to build the Barclays Center, there was a lot of pushback from people who lived there. They said that it would basically take away housing from poor black people. So what did they do? Well, they brought Jay-Z in. Now, he only had a small percentage of ownership in the Barclays Center. The rumors are that it's between 0.5% and 1%, but they promised him ownership, which he toted and bragged about for years. And Jay-Z was basically the face of the Barclays Center. Black people in Brooklyn eventually got on board with the idea of the Barclays Center coming to Brooklyn with the promise of it providing jobs and things like that. But the major reason was because Jay-Z was involved and they saw him as the face of it all. They saw Jay-Z being the guy that was trying to build Barclays Center for Brooklyn, despite the fact that he only had 0.5% of ownership in the company. Jay-Z eventually went on to sell his ownership in the Barclays Center several years later, but there is another example of Jay-Z possibly selling us out. Back in 2016, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee to protest police brutality against black people in America, everyone was up in a roar. White supremacists were saying that they couldn't believe he did that and wanted him punished. Black people were applauding him for doing it and took his side. The NFL was in a very, very sticky situation, and they had people from both sides that they kind of had to answer to. On one hand, you have white supremacists who are threatening to never watch the NFL again, boycotting games, burning their jerseys. And then on the other hand, you have black people who stood with Colin Kaepernick and basically said that they would do the same if he was punished for his protest. Both fan bases were extremely needed in order for the NFL to succeed. And somehow the NFL was in the middle of all of this. They had to make both parties happy. So what did they do? Called in Jay-Z. They got Jay-Z to basically make a statement and say, it's time for us to move past this protest. It's been 3 years. Nothing has come of this. We need to move forward. Colin Kaepernick had been ousted from the NFL. So white supremacists were happy, but black people weren't. So they brought Jay-Z in to basically